If you've ever wondered why every single one of your favorite brands looks exactly the same, it's because of one piece of psychology that's been working behind the scenes in marketing for decades to determine what we see and what we buy. This is Marketing Psychology Explained, and we're talking about the grand finale and end of the Millenial brand. All of the brands here have the same aesthetic we've seen over the past few years. The minimalism and muted color palettes are being taken over by vibrancy, callbacks to nostalgia and the 90s, the feeling of touch, and being involved with the brands as they grow. These Gen Z style brands are a rejection of what we've seen over the past decade and where things are headed, and here's exactly why that's happening. Here's what's called the sophistication level of your market. This means that as more brands and products enter the market, the level of sophistication of your customer goes up. So when a bunch of brands start copying each other's design and it all starts to look the same, the customer becomes more sophisticated and wants something new, better, and bigger. And here's a perfect example to explain what I'm talking about. Star World entered the scene and completely took over because they revamped what a pimple patch should look like. They took an experience that was typically boring and tired, and they revamped it to make it an experience that you're actually looking forward to for something as boring as a pimple patch. So essentially they saw that the market was saturated, there wasn't anything bigger, there wasn't anything better, there wasn't a new formula that could make the pimples disappear faster, so they went to level 5 and totally revamped the game, and now everyone else has to catch up to them in order to stay successful. And although the cycle will repeat in a few years once the market catches up to them and every other brand in any market, any brand can learn from this to differentiate themselves from the market, from where they are, to stay successful and stay ahead of their competitors.